I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Stephanie Acosta.
And I'm Eva Garcia.
Today is Friday, January 13th, 2023, and you're watching the 14th episode of the 4th season of our weekly show, The Rise.
Although the winter festivities are over, the unexpected cold front in our tropical city of Miami continues.
This weekend, bundle up and expect to experience a high of 71 and a low of 49.
Coming up on today's show,
an inside look into the world of our cross-country athletes,
a challenge on the familiar H-building stairs,
and an update on our winter sports.
All this and more coming up on this episode of The Rise. This past Wednesday and Thursday, there has been nothing but smiles and camera flashes on our courtyard. Our Firebirds have had the opportunity to strike a pose and shine alongside their peers as club photos have been taking place.
We will be having an extended weekend as we celebrate the birthday of one of the most influential trailblazers this Monday. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a day in which we honor Dr. King Jr. and his timeless vision of community.
Growing closer to your team is one of the best parts of being an athlete.
Andrea Colon gives us an inside look on one of our cross-country members, Raul Pestonit.
We all express ourselves in different ways, some choosing to burst out of their shell through sweat and work. Sports don't only expand one's inner self, they help build bonds between you and the people you spend your time working with, along with setting you up for a bright future with the talent you have. Cross country is one of the thousands of sports that enforce this. Each step these runners take pushes them to a common goal of striving to become better. One of these runners being Raul Pestonit, a 10th grader here in Doral Academy Prep. He pushes through each race focusing on the final goal of improving from the previous race. We learned today what led him to start his journey and how it has impacted his life like it has to many others.
Anybody who knew me in middle school could say, hey, with confidence that I'm not a very athletic person, but I know that this would sound kind of weird, but at the same time, running is something that I was always interested in, and it's not like I was sure that it was going to be great or anything, but it appealed to me a lot more than any of the other athletic options.
Raul Pestonit started his running career after being motivated by one of his teachers to start doing so. He was pushed to start working in this sport in the hopes he finds a liking in it and builds a bond with the sport itself and the people within it, welcoming him with open arms. Among these people is the captain of the cross-country team, Juliana Rivero, having seen Raul's journey since his start in the team, emphasizing how much Raul has changed.
So at the beginning of the season, he was a very shy person who didn't really get out there or didn't really look into running as something that he could really pursue. And as the season went on, he really put in the work, he worked together, he motivated his teammates and really grew not only as a person, but also as a teammate by being there for everyone, by just being a great runner in general.
There were some points where I felt like I couldn't go on, but most of those points were in the middle of particularly hard runs, so it's not really a major concern. Besides, I have to do something throughout high school anyway, so why not do the thing that I already love?
And that's exactly what he did. Now entering his second year within the team, he increasingly has gotten more skillful, each race putting his best effort in, along with showing his best sportsmanship within the team.
I've had one or two friendships form in here, and it's definitely given me something to do that's more productive than usual.
Together, the cross-country Firebird team provides a family and inspiration to Raul. Each race proving to be a lesson learned and a way to unify them all. For Firebird TV, I'm Andrea Colon reporting.
As we all know, the H-building staircase can be quite the headache.
We decided to challenge our Firebirds to see if the stairs were missed during the break.
As our winter sports soon come to a close, here's an update on the status of our athletes.
As we welcome in the new year, our sports teams continue to compete and strive for greatness. My name is Francisco Vera, bringing to you what has happened this week in sports. Yesterday, our Doral Academy wrestling team lost in the regional duels 38-30 against Southwest. They will be competing in the Doral duels tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. in our Firebird gym. Last night, our boys varsity soccer team tied against Downtown Doral in a match that ended scoreless. Our boys will play their next game on Tuesday against Palmer Trinity in our Firebird field. And now it's time for your standout players of the week. Daniela Todd played 2 games this week, where she scored 1 goal and assisted another. Boys varsity basketball team's number 4, senior Gabriel Hernandez, helped lead Doral to win both of her games this week, where he scored a total of 18 points with 4 3-pointers. He also racked up 2 rebounds and 2 assists. That's all for this week's sports report. For FBTV, I'm Francisco Vera.
As we return in the new year, here are your daily announcements to keep you updated.
Our Firebird Thespians will be hosting auditions for their second annual talent show today in room 607 from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Faculty, staff, and students are welcome.
Juniors and 8th graders, the last day to pick up your Edda cakes is today in GYB 1.
Doral Academy will be hosting this year's curriculum fair on Saturday, January 28th in the Firebird Gym from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., allowing students and parents to be able to see the programs and courses offered for the next school year.
Today is the last day to submit performing arts auditions applications. Online submissions will close this Sunday at 11:59 p.m.
Seniors, all financial obligations are to be paid in full by January 31st to be able to participate in senior activities. For more information, make sure to check the Firebird's 2023 Instagram.
Juniors, also remember to purchase your junior trip tickets in the activities office during lunch. Remember, it is card only, and make sure you are financially cleared, as the last day to make the purchase is next Tuesday.
That's all for today's edition of The Rise.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Firebird TV.
Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Stephanie Acosta.
And I'm Eva Garcia.